Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a video that I promised about how to make a deposit into the Forex broker Gatesfx. I did the broker review on my channel already. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check that out. But basically, I explained why I switched to Gatesfx and how I feel about them as a broker. Went through a lot of their terms and conditions, stuff like that. Today, I'm going to throw in just another review of going over the three accounts they offer, just really quick, because on my channel, I posted like 18 live streams of just me posting $100, depositing $100 into my daughter's account and then growing that 100 to 600, 500, whatever. So I was using the deposit bonus account since I only deposited $100. If you're on a small account and you need like a little extra margin to trade, the deposit bonus account is great because how much ever you put in the account, they'll double that in margin for you. So if you put $100, you'll be able to trade up to $200 in margin. Not to mention the 1 to 500 leverage. So basically, if you're new to trading and you don't know what leverage is, just look that up real quick. But basically, it multiplies the amount of dollars you put in. So if you put in 100 times that by 500, that's how much you'll be able to control in the market. But the margin is still based on your actual balance. So having a deposit bonus account is beneficial. Now, since they're giving you that bonus, the commissions on this account is $15. Um, and the spreads are pretty low. So I personally prefer commission accounts over spread accounts because at least with commissions you have a flat fee, you know how much you're paying. This is the one I have been using, but now since I'm going to be scaling up to a larger account, I don't necessarily need a deposit bonus and I'm going to be able to cut that commission in half by going to the ECN raw account. Instead of $15, I'll be paying $7 flat for the commissions, and spreads will be little to none. Now, the spread basically is the price you pay in between where the broker makes their fees by basically stretching out the price. So I personally don't like that because when the market is pretty volatile, that can get high. So basically, they have three accounts. One, the deposit bonus account, the one that I've been live trading on. If you want to see how that works, I even explained how you could increase the deposit bonus for you, where you could say you deposit 100, you grow the account to 500. You could actually transfer that 500 back to your broker wallet and then back to the platform, and then they'll give you a $500 bonus. So every time you move the money, every time you deposit, basically they'll double it. So you could even just transfer it from your trading account to the wallet and back, and they'll double that too. Um, so that one's, like I said, the commission's $15. Spreads are pretty low. Next, you have the STP standard account, which is basically only spread. So this one, I feel like they'll give you higher spreads. You won't really know how much you're going to be paying because there's no commission. So the broker pretty much makes all their money on the spreads. Let me go back for a second because the deposit bonus account, I forgot to mention that it's only a $10 minimum deposit. So again, if you have low capital, that's a good account for you. So next, the one with only spreads and no commissions. Again, you don't know how much those spreads are going to be. It's kind of blind fees. Um, this one has a $25 minimum deposit. And then third, the one I'm going to be doing today, the commissions are $7 instead of 15 and spreads are virtually non-existent. So I am going to be doing this one now. This one does have the highest deposit minimum of $500 and it also has the highest leverage of 1 to 1,000. Um, so I'm going to be doing this one today. Now I actually did just do a video showing how I was going to do the deposit and open the account, and then I realized it was muted, and then I realized the video stopped and I didn't know why. So you guys won't see me actually opening the account, but don't worry because on my broker review video I already have on the channel, I actually walked through how to open the account, how to get your password, log in, so on and so forth. So on this one, we're just going to be focusing on the deposit. So I have both accounts open. The deposit bonus account I'm not going to be using anymore. I literally just used this account for a few days. I live traded with it yesterday, and then last week I was live trading on the same type of account on my daughter's. So today I'm going to be focusing on this one with the $500 minimum deposit. I also just did, like I said, I recorded a video of doing a deposit, but then I realized after the Bitcoin fees and Bitcoin fluctuating with my money in the market, and then also while waiting for the deposit to hit, it went below 500, so I wasn't actually able to put it in the account. So, how to deposit? Basically, I have my account open already. If you don't, obviously you'll do that first, open your live account. If you don't know how to, check out the broker review video I did already. So, I'm going to go funds, deposit funds, and I'm going to deposit to the wallet first. Once it gets in the wallet, then I'll be able to do an internal transfer. Here, I'll go transfer funds and actually transfer it to the account I need. So basically, to deposit to the wallet, I'm going to use crypto, continue, and I want to be able to cover enough for the fee. So I want to deposit another, what, 1505. It'll be in Bitcoin. Let me actually buy the Bitcoin. So basically how this works. In Cash App, I already have my balance. Let me turn the light off so y'all can see. In Cash App, I already have the balance, right? Ugh. I have the balance in Cash App already. Now, here, if you've already have Bitcoin access on your Cash App, you'll see it here. If you don't, you should be able to find it in the menu of settings and just in a few clicks be able to set up the Bitcoin access. Once you basically click Once you click that, it'll take you to the Bitcoin part, and then you can go buy. Excuse my crappy camera. It was a wedding gift, and it's cheap. I'm the one put on the registry. It was less than $100. But anyways, y'all see what I'm hitting. So buy. I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole 1,600 in there because I want to save the transfer of Bitcoin maybe about 15, 3%. Well, it says $24. So I'm buying 1,600. It's telling me my fees will be $24. Confirm. Bought. Now that it's there, I got 1564. And then Bitcoin fluctuate while your money's in there, so you kind of want to be quick on this. So basically, when the money's in there, 1564. So yeah, I'm gonna do like 1505 here. I want to be around 2000. Continue. Continue. And then it's going to give me the address to send it to. It's going to change every time you do this, so don't have to worry about that. So basically, now that my money's in Bitcoin, I want to hit this little barcode here, which is going to allow me to scan the barcode on the screen. And then if it's here, I'll just switch it to, if it says dollars here, I'll press this little blue down here to switch it to Bitcoin. But since it's already on the Bitcoin sign, I could just type in exactly how much I need to send. So 0.013424646 pay. And then it asks you, do you want priority speed for 20 minutes for $3, rush 2 hours for $2, or standard, which is free and it'll take 24 hours. So me personally, whether I need the money now or not, I don't want to wait. So I always do priority and pay the $3.13. That fee is always the same. Confirm and send. And it said I sent 1512. So probably a little over. And like I said, it fluctuates while it's in there. So it'll change. And then I got $48 left over in here. So then whatever's left, I basically just sell it back to my Cash App balance so it doesn't stay in Bitcoin because I don't really trade or hold Bitcoin. So I sell it all back to my Cash App balance. So all in all, I sent 1,600, and then I got $46 left. So the transfer process took me about $50 because I sent like 1505. So say about $50 out of 1,500. So not too bad. And then I basically wait for it to arrive in my wallet. So I'll just basically go back to account overview and sit here and wait for this balance to update. Once that updates, I'll know it's there and then I can transfer it over to the account I'm going to be using. Let me turn my light back on. So it's 5:41 where I just got all of that done, and I'll see how long it takes to actually arrive. So in Cash App, it'll show it's pending. Hold on, let me turn the light back off. So it shows Bitcoin withdrawal pending. And then here it tracks it. So it says, oh, that's much better. So Bitcoin withdrawal at 540. It shows the amount. Here it shows the time. Withdrawal created. It tells me it's upcoming. It's waiting on the confirmation on the blockchain. And then upcoming withdrawal confirmed on the blockchain. So those are the three steps that it will take to process. And when it completes one, Cash App will basically update me and let me know. And this takes like probably like 5 minutes most times. And then once that happens, I just need to wait. Excuse me. Once it's confirmed on Cash App, I just wait for the wallet here to update, which when I did it for my daughter's account, it took me like 40 minutes. When I did this one earlier, maybe like 20 minutes. So I just sit here and wait for the wallet to update. Once I see the wallet update, then I can transfer it to the actual account I'm using. Let me move the camera back out the way. So yeah, I just sit here, wait for the wallet to update. Once it does, I will go funds, transfer funds. I'll see it here in the wallet, and then I'll select the account I just chose to put it in. Now, obviously, I could put it in this account that has a $25 minimum, I mean $10 minimum actually, and trade now, but I personally want to wait for this account. I have been trading gold. I have been calling out my trades live on my channel. Most days, my alerts for this morning is already hitting. Gold is on a fantastic bull run for me personally. I've been trading the same pattern, it bouncing off the major levels, giving double bottoms, and this same little W pattern. I did it yesterday and it played out perfectly. But on a small account, I was getting in, getting out. So that's why I'm doing a bigger account today because I want to be able to hold my positions. I have been swing trading for the last 2 years. Before that, I day traded for 3 years. But these last few months, I've been day trading. I want to get back more into like swings and holding my trades longer. So I'm adding a little more capital. So basically, I just got the confirmation that my withdrawal is confirmed on the blockchain. Let's see, back to this account overview, how long it takes to get here. So it's 5:45 right now. So like I said, that was fairly quick. That was less than stand and see the whole process. So withdrawal created at 5:40, confirmation at 5:41, withdrawal confirmed on the blockchain 5:43, and then you'll see basically all three of the little bubbles are filled, whatever. So 5:45, everything was done in Cash App. Cash App's part is done. Now we're just waiting on the broker. We'll see how long it takes. So it's 5:45 we were waiting. Okay, so been waiting since 5:45 and I got the email that my deposit was completed at 6:08. So let me refresh. Boom, it's there. So 6:08:45, so 15 plus 8, what, 23? 23 minutes to deposit. Not bad. Not bad. For them to get from Cash App to there, the whole process, I started at 5:40. So less than 30 minutes to get the deposit in there. So now that the deposit is in my wallet, I am going to transfer. So funds, transfer, and I'm going to transfer 2001 with 61 cents from the wallet to my ECN, raw ECN account. Continue. Basically put the amount from the wallet that you want to go. Continue. Perfect. Now I should be able to go back to account overview. Refresh. Okay, boom. Now it's in the account. And if you haven't checked out the broker review video that's already on my page showing you how to sign into your account and all that, go ahead and do that. So I'm not going to go over that in this video. But basically, the point is you'll be able to see the balance here if you so if you got the account on Gatesfx. Like I said, the broker review video explains how you sign in to Trade Locker to actually put your trades in. You'll go to live.tradelocker.com, sign in with the broker password that they emailed you, the email you used to register, server name Gatesfx, and boom, you are all set. Something else to keep in mind when withdrawing, it's the same process. So basically, to withdraw, obviously, you're going to transfer backwards from your account to the wallet. Same process. You'll go transfer funds. You'll go from the account to the wallet, and then it's going to have you select your method, which would be crypto. And same thing. The only difference is you'll have to enter your payment details. So I do advise for the withdrawal process, it's easier to start it on your phone, like log into Gatesfx on your phone. So that way you could go to Cash App and get your Bitcoin address and just copy and paste it. Because trying to type in your Bitcoin address into here to receive your money it's going to be too long. You might mess it up. You don't want to put it wrong. So basically, I'm gonna go back to Bitcoin to go over that real quick. So when you're in Cash App, you'll go Bitcoin again. So yeah, I can see what I mean. If you scroll down, you'll be able to go here, ways to use Bitcoin, deposit Bitcoin, and then it'll show your address, and you'll be able to just hit the square and copy your address to your phone, and then you could go back to Gatesfx and just paste it into your payment details. So once you do that, you'll be able to transfer basically from your account back to Bitcoin and then sell it to Cash App to get it in cash. If I missed anything, yeah, just put the questions in the comments and then I'll be sure to like answer or clarify. And the last thing I will add in is that there are fees to doing business, right? So when I was transferring over to Bitcoin, from Bitcoin to the account, I had to pay fees in Bitcoin. That $24 I ended up paying. Also, when your money is in Bitcoin, the price can fluctuate depending on the cost of the coin. So you're going to want to put a little extra there. And then lastly, on the back end, when you're withdrawing, same thing. When you're withdrawing, the payment service provider that GateFX uses charges about 3%. So when you select how much you want to withdraw, you'll see it subtract. It'll let you know before you do it. So it's not like it's tricky or nothing. You'll see it before you even press the button. And I want to mention that somebody who used the broker before me pointed this out to me when I did my first video, when I just got the account. Obviously, I hadn't done a withdrawal yet. And they were pointed out in the comments, but this guy was so freaking rude and just came so incorrect. And while I was going through all the support articles and everything, because he was saying Gatesfx charges you to withdraw, it's not true. The broker is not charging you, but the people that they use to process the payments does, as all payment service providers do. Even when you swipe your credit card in the store, that store pays the credit card providers a fee, a merchant fee, whatever. It's fees to doing business. So if he wasn't so rude, I would shout the guy out, but I'm just going to pass on that information that you're going to pay a 3% fee. No, it's not the broker charging you. And yes, this can happen anywhere. Like you're going to pay fees no matter what broker you use. So that is about everything, I believe. Like I said, if I missed anything, let me know. Um, And until next time, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to do my live stream for today, and I will catch y'all somewhere on these YouTube streets. Peace.